Hello, my fellow gamers, this is Demon Moonbat. I am here to take you through the process of creating a character. In particular, how I created this character. I chose the Specialist playstyle, who excel in scouting, ranged combat, trap disarming, and more. I chose Rogue, who use stealth and a variety of masterful techniques to disarm traps, unlock doors, and take down enemies with devastating sneak attacks. I chose Customize because I have it on good authority that it's not worth it to pick these if you have even the slightest amount of information about how to build a character. I chose Halfling, who are very agile but are small and are not as strong as the other races. They are naturally good at hiding and using throwing weapons and are a bit luckier than the other races. I put a whole bunch of points into Intelligence and Dexterity. Not quite that many. I also put some into Constitution. If I had an infinite number of points or whatever, I'd probably bring Strength up to at least 12. Wisdom, Intelligence, and Dexterity would all be max. Constitution would probably be somewhere around 16. I don't think I would put anything into Charisma. I don't think I use it at all. But I have enhancements that change the ability modifier of attack, chance, and damage with melee attacks of quarterstaves from strength to dexterity, so strength is not as important for me anymore, but it would still be nice to have it higher, because the higher the strength, the more you can carry before you become encumbered. The reason why I have such a high intelligence rating is more because of the number of points, plus search is an intelligence modifier, which is very important. If you see an A here, that means you would not have this skill unless you put at least 1 point into it. That's why a lot of people say put 1 point into tumble, then leave it, because 1 point allows you to actually tumble. I tend to bring it up quite a bit, as you'll see here when I get down to it. Simply because the higher the total modifier of tumble, the less damage you take when falling. But at the same time, I also get feather falling and underwater action items. Swim increases the speed with which you swim and the amount of time you can spend underwater before you start drowning. The speed of how fast you can swim is a little more important than being able to stay underwater for long lengths of time because of the fact that I use underwater action items whenever I can. My character currently has feather falling, but I have not yet gained any underwater action items. I picked dodge, which decreases the number of times I will get hit in battle. As you can see, you can change your hairstyle. You have 28 different options for hairstyle alone. Pretty sure I picked this one. You can choose any number of colors for hair. Pretty sure I picked this one. Don't know how well you can see it, but eyebrows change too. You have 5 different options. Your eye shape, you also have options for that. 16 of them to be precise. You can change the color of your eyes, shape of your nose. The first one is a different shape of face from the second and third one as well. You can change the shape and slightly also the color of your lips. Got 11 different choices here. Your face detail is basically scars. You can change your skin tone. You can change your lip color. Here's where you would put your name, like that's just an example, it's not the name I picked. Thing about name and surname is unimportant. I'm not sure if it's completely optional, but they only check the name when determining whether or not somebody already has a character by that name. I chose true neutral so I can use all the weapons. And here's a close-up of my character. Let's enter the world! Iconic heroes are special characters that start fully equipped and ready for adventure at level 15. Loading screens often have useful information on them, but the information is often repetitive, so once you've read it once, you don't need to read it again. These are my current information. These are the enhancements I've picked. Staff control. You can also use your dexterity modifier to hit recorder staves. And stick fighting, you can now use your dexterity modifier for damage recorder staves. Acrobat staff training, +1 to hit and +2 damage with quarter staves. +1 to hit and +2 damage with quarter staves. Thief acrobatics, +3 balance, jump and tumble, +15% attack speed with quarter staves. Subtlety, -40% threat generation with melee attacks. Shadow dodge, +1% dodge, +1 dexterity, +1 to the maximum dexterity bonus for light armor. And fast movement. While wearing light or cloth armor, you are 1% faster for each of your rogue levels. You also come here when you want to level up, which when all of these little circles down here at the bottom right hand corner are blue, you'll gain a level. But you won't actually activate that gain until you come here and select this. You can also reset your enhancements. This is your inventory. This is how much you can carry at the bottom of the inventory, your money, your equipment. If you do that, any cosmetic armor or armor appearance kit you are wearing is off. Do that and it's on. I don't have any, so you don't see any change with my actual character. This is my armor. +2 hardy, 1 chainmail shred of sonic guard. My main weapon, +2 quarterstaff of deadly 2. And my secondary weapon, +2 anarchic 1 heavy crossbow of tendon slice 2. If you want to see how I play the game, simply check out my other videos. And I will see you in the next one.